Hi everyone, this is Laura, and today I'm bringing you my mixed media 6 by 6 page entry for Turquesadot'S 6 by 6 album page challenge. And guys, before I get started, I just want to let you know that today's the 20th. My dear friend Evie, who's Turquesodot here on YouTube, is hosting this wonderful, wonderful challenge that is not due till the 31st. So you guys still have time to go over, subscribe to her, of course, and join this wonderful challenge and let her um, do to you what she did to me and make you think outside the box and have a lot of fun while you're doing it. So I encourage you, go on over, subscribe, and check out this challenge. And if you do decide that you do want to do the 6 by 6 chipboard layout, then by all means also check out the rules and regulations as well. Because although I'm going to go over them, I may not always give you the right information. I make mistakes. Okay? So, rules for Turquesadot'S 6 by 6 album page challenge. You have to be a subby. You have to use a 6 by 6 chipboard page. Your choices for the theme are mixed media and shabby chic romantique. On the back of the page, you have to put your first and last name, YouTube name, address, birthday, and favorite color and craft items. She has 3 questions for us to answer for her. The first question is, what are our favorite projects that Evie makes? And I had to really think about this because she may not believe this, but I mean this from the bottom of my heart, guys. I just love everything that she makes. I really do. But if I had to pick a favorite one, I would have to say it would be her scene pages, only because, Evie, not only do you pick the most awesomest stamps, but for the most part, I was there for the whole process. And I actually saw you, so I knew the who, what's, and I asked a lot of questions, and you answered, and the sharing and the communicating and the inspiring. So I would have to say yes, yeah, your scene pages and your journal books. Um, what products from your hauls do I like? I like everything that you buy, girl. You are so eclectic, and you just have everything, everything. I just like everything that you do. Um, you pick a little bit of everything and make it work. So I love it all. What 2 crafty items under $20 would we want um, from the items that you have purchased that we would wish for? I'm going to be honest. I really didn't look at those Amazon pictures only because whatever you would send me, I would appreciate. It doesn't really matter. I joined this challenge not even thinking I would win anyways, only because I did it more for love and support of you, Evie. And again, for you making me think outside that box and having so much fun with you doing it. So whatever you send me would be cool. I don't really have a preference at all. I would appreciate anything. And she has a bonus question. What do I like the most about your channel? My favorite thing about your channel, of course, would be your tutorials, especially your tutorials on your mixed media projects, because you just have a knack for um, giving so much detail. Um, Also, I love the way you always show the examples and you cover everyone. You'll give an example about shabby chic and vintage. For instance, when you did your ATC cards, there were so many different styles that you showed so that everyone would feel inclusive. And I love that about you. You have a way of just drawing everyone in. So thank you for all the inspiration, sweetheart. And I hope you like my page that I did for you. And yes, I am sending this to you hopefully, God willing, tomorrow, if YouTube lets me finally load it up. So let me stop chatting and get to it. I might even leave some stuff. I might have to rush through this. But anyhow, I took some white cardstock and I Mod Podged that to the chipboard. I ran it through my Embossabilities folder first, and it is this one, and it is a under their C type of folder. This is a coral reef, and I know this is bad. I don't really think you can see that, can you? And this side is more of a seashelly type crustacean type of thing. Oh gosh, I hope you guys can see that. But that's what I used. Then once that dried, I did 2 layers of this visual texture paint by Folk Art high definition, and it's in Cayman blue and aqua, and it's supposed to give it lots of texture, which I loved using it. So I just took my friend Becca's advice, took a sponge and just went to town with it. And then what I did was I took a whole bunch of Lindy's and Perfect Pearls, and the colors were green Lindy's, teal Lindy's, flame red Lindy's, and then my Perfect Pearls I used mandarin, turquoise, and perfect gold. Um, and what I did, guys, was once the paint dried, I just sprayed the whole entire chipboard with water, and then I just added the Lindy's and the Perfect Pearls. I splattered some. I actually took a paintbrush and went like this to some areas. Some areas I just let the water do all the work, and then I heat set it. I then took these stamps from Inka Dinka Doo, stamped them out, colored them with my distress markers and Perfect Pearls, and I also added stickles, and then I hot glued them down. I also took this stencil, which I forgot, completely forgot I had in my stash. And it happened to be underwater too. Isn't that cool? And I don't even remember where I got this from. It may have been gifted to me for all I know. Because guys, that's how long it's been since I've seen it. Forgot I had it. But basically I just took this little reef coral planty algae thingy there, and I traced it out on white cardstock, and then I colored it in also with the paints, much watered down though, and I also hit that with some Perfect Pearls and some glossy accents. To that I added these little gems that I have in my collection in lots of different pretty colors, and I added them sporadically onto the leaves. I also added these tiny little seashells that was gifted to me by my cousin, and I added that throughout the page. I also added these appliques, which, guys, I want to show you what they look like before I sprayed them all with Lindy's and Glimmer Mist. This is what they look like. So what I did was I trimmed everything off, and I just left this piece here. And I thought that would look pretty cool as an underwater plant, bushy type of thing where the little fishies could hide behind. And then to the center of that I added these little pieces of trim that my sweetheart Jackie gave me. And then I heat set it with the heat gun, and it actually made it crunch up and hard, which I love now because the texture on this is awesome. I have some little die cut seashells and clams and oysters. To the bottom of this I added a whole bunch of seed beads with glossy accents, and I used several different containers. I used greens, blues, and browns just to give it that sandy, pretty I don't know, textury type of look to it. I also added these multicolored seed beads just to give it some bling bling to the bottom. And I just love the way it feels. And guys, once you set these in with glossy accents, they're not going anywhere. And I also have some more seashells and some more of that bling and some more appliques. This is a die cut of a water jug, which I thought would look for you as something on the bottom of the ocean that you might find. And of course, I put some glossy accents over all the embossed, not all, but most of the embossed, uh, I guess I don't know what it's called, positive or negative side, but the embossed, the pop-up side to the embossing, um, and made it look like shimmery water, I hope. And then I don't know if you can see that, but I added these clear gems here to make it look like air bubbles above the little sea mammals. And then on the opposite side, I have this image of a mermaid that was given to me. And basically I did the same thing, white cardstock, embossed it. This side was the reef side, and this side was the seashell side. And then I just hit it with some lindies, some glossy accents. Up here, I took this trim, and I'm trying to see if where the heck did I put that little piece that I was saving. Um, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot I put it down here. I don't know if you guys can see this trim, but it almost reminds me of sponge because it has big holes in it, almost lacy but spongy. So what I did was I took it and I wet it, and I took some of those inks and I just squished it in, and I made it look sort of like a tie-dye. So this is actually, for me, almost like a little window treatment. And I added some seashells to that. I added some seed beads as a border all the way around the layout. And then to that I added this little mermaid image. I colored her in with perfect pearls as well. And um, some smooches. That's what I used. I added some stickles all over her hair and her headband. And then over here I have this little die cut treasure chest where I put my name and my YouTube name. And then to this die cut, and I cut this out on my Cricut, guys. This is what I wanted you to see. This is the coral pattern to that embossability folder. And I will write down all those questions, Evie, but I distressed this with Weatherwood and Salty Ocean. And I'm going to write that information for Evie over in that corner there. And I'll just tuck that back there. And of course, I added lots of stickles and more seashells and more little flowers, because this is the back of the card, so this is not really the main page, but I just wanted to put this image on this here page for you because I just love her. So that's my project, Evie. I'm sorry if I seemed a little rushed, guys. YouTube has only knocked me out like 20,000 times already. So everyone have a blessed evening. Talk to you soon. Gotta get it up. Bye.